She's like it now, I would imagine.
Oh, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me
Not
too.
good.
Yeah.
I like having some.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The time on the wall is 7:30, so this June 14th meeting of the City Council is hereby called to order. Would you all please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman McHale is absent. Bud Matts.
Present.
O'Brien. Here. Alderman Veneziano is absent. Bessesi.
Here.
Alderman Reyes is absent. Sonoyka. Here.
With 4 present and 3 absent, there is a quorum this evening. And therefore, let's all be reminded that these proceedings are being recorded for current and future broadcast over the city's media channels. Looks like the first order of business we have is to approve minutes from the previous meeting. And matter of fact, that's meetings. There are 2 sets of minutes to approve tonight. The first set of minutes is for the May 17th Committee of the Whole meeting. Is there a motion to approve these minutes?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien, for the second. Are there any corrections, additions, or deletions to this set of minutes? Seeing none, the question is, shall the minutes be approved? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and the minutes are approved. The next set of minutes is for a city council meeting on May 24th of 2022. Is there a motion to approve this set of minutes?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien, for the second. Are there any corrections, additions, or deletions with this set of minutes? Seeing none, the question is, shall the minutes be approved? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it, and the minutes are approved. We do not have any reason to deviate from this evening's meeting. And that brings us to the mayor's report. I just want to say that last Friday's block party was a great night. The weather cooperated. I want to thank everyone responsible for making that event be the success that it was. Got a lot of positive feedback from a lot of the attendees. There were plenty of vendors available for them to receive services from. And I actually received a number of compliments about the volume for the music or for the band, in the sense that residents were able to still carry on conversations with one another, but enjoy the music. And I thought that was kind of a random comment to give, but I received it numerous times the day after. So that was good. So thank you all for the block party. Are there any ward reports this evening?
Yeah.
Alderman Bessesi and then Sonoyka.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind the residents of the 5th Ward that I'll be doing another one of the Ward 5 town halls tomorrow night at 6:30 at the library. Topics will include question answers on anything that they might want to know about the garbage bin program. We'll kind of go through the website and show some of the enhancements that we've had, meet the city manager, and then any other questions that they may have or concerns they may have regarding the city or the ward. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Bessesi. Alderman Sonoyka.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I did receive a couple of calls yesterday from various residents in Ward 7 regarding the storms. I'm glad all those residents are safe. If any residents have issues with standing water or flooding, feel free to contact Public Works for additional assistance with that. With regards to any standing water after 48 hours, that information is logged within our GIS system in order to ensure that we have proper planning for stormwater management in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Any other ward reports? Okay, no further ward reports. Now would be the time to open the floor for public comment for the next 20 minutes. However, I'm informed that there are no signatures on the sign-in sheet, so that will move us to items pending. And the first line item we have is line item A, which is ordinance number 22-21 to grant approval for special use to allow an indoor athletic facility for for an indoor soccer training facility and a variation from Section 122-163 from the City of Rolling Meadows Code of Ordinances to reduce the required parking number of parking spaces for an indoor athletic facility from the approximately 44 parking spaces required to 21 parking spaces at 3660 Edison Place. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien, for the second. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Bessesi.
Yes.
Sunoika.
Yes.
Bud Matts.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. This brings us to the next item, line item B, ordinance number 22-22. It's to amend Chapter 18, Building and Building Regulations of the City of Rolling Meadows Code of Ordinances to ban the use of coal tar pavement sealants that exceed 0.01% polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons within the City of Rolling Meadows. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien. I'll get you next, Alderman Bessesi, and then I'm going to reach on Alderman Bud Matts as well here. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Sunoika.
Yes.
Bud Matts.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Bessesi.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. Seeing as how we don't have any consent ordinances on the agenda, we will move on down to new business. And within new business, we have a motion to approve payment of bills on warrant for June 14th, 2022. Is there a motion to approve the warrant? Alderman O'Brien. Alderman Bessesi, thank you for the second. Is there any discussion for the bills on warrant? Seeing none, the question is, shall the warrant be approved? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Sunoika.
Yes.
Bud Matts.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Bessesi.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, the warrant is approved. Following that, we're on to the next item in the agenda, which is a resolution. Is there such a motion to consider this resolution? Alderman Bud Matts, thank you for the first. Alderman Bessesi, I nominate you for the second. This is line item D, resolution number 22-R-56, to approve an agreement between the City of Rolling Meadows and the Plum Tree Home Association for parking bay improvements within the Plum Tree Homes development. Is there any discussion? Alderman Bud Matts.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a point of clarification. I've read it, but I just want to make sure that it's understood. The homeowners association is going to be reimbursing the city 100% of the costs. Is that correct?
That is a true statement. Joellen, if you have any additional,
It is.
Okay, thank you very much.
thank you. Any other discussion on this item? Seeing none, the question is, shall the resolution be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Bud Matts.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Bessesi.
Yes.
Sunoika.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, this resolution is adopted. That brings the council on to other business and reports. Now, as you can see, the next item on the agenda are the mayor's appointments. I'd like to appoint 5 individuals to their respective committees or commissions. It consists of 4 appointees and 5 appointments. Those are items 1 through 5 below. Does any alderman wish to remove an appointee from the appointment list for discussion? Seeing none, the chair declares it in order for one motion to consider the 5 appointments in a single motion without debate. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Sonoyka. Is there a second? Thank you, Alderman Bud Matts, for the second. Line item 1 is the Library Board of Trustees appointment of Phil Priest. And line item 2 is a Planning and Zoning Commission appointment of David Burchart. And line 3 is a Fire Pension Board appointment of Molly Talkington. Line item 4 is a Police Pension Board with the appointment of Molly Talkington. And line item 5 is the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners with the appointment of John Loesch. The question is, shall the 4 individuals be appointed to their respective group? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Bud Matts.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Bessesi.
Yes.
Sunoika.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, the appointments are confirmed. do not have any proclamations this evening. Does the clerk have anything to report?
No, not tonight.
Thank you. This will shuffle us down to the city staff reports. The first item we have here is the community items of interest, and for this, Manager Sabo, the floor is yours when you're ready.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council. The fun continues this Friday with the first of 3 Fridays Rock concerts in Kimball Hill Park. Bring your lawn chair and a blanket to enjoy the opening band, Roger That, at 5:30, and the student body at 7:30 p.m. An assortment of food vendors will be on hand, and adult beverages will be served by Reb's Place, serving this month in June. Thank you to the Rolling Meadows Park District for sponsoring opening bands and for the use of their property. For questions, please visit the city website at cityrm.org. Save a life and consider giving blood on Thursday, June 23rd from 1 to 7 p.m. at City Hall, 3600 Kirchhoff Road. Appointments are recommended and donors can register at vitalent.org. That's VITALANT.org, or call 877-258-4825. The Rolling Meadows Police Department will be participating in the Independence Day Traffic Enforcement Campaign from June 16th through July 5th. They'll be actively enforcing DUI violations, speeding, unlawful use of a cell phone while operating a motor vehicle, seatbelt enforcement, and child safety seat violations. If alcohol will be a part of your summer festivities, please don't get behind the wheel impaired. Rather, plan ahead to ensure you have a safe ride home. The Public Works Department is excited to announce that the new automated refuse pickup is on track for August 1st. Please see the city's website for more information on that transition. Again, that's cityrm.org. That's all for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Manager Sabo. Then that'll bring us down to the new business report for the month of May. And for this, we'll turn to our business advocate, Martha Corner.
Thank you, Mayor. During the month of May, we had 2 new businesses licensed. One is AE Lines, Inc., a custom homes contractor, and also Creative Resources Unlimited, which in tandem with Cardinal Color Group is taking over the long vacant retail industrial space at 1601 Rolling Road. More to come. Certainly in the next month, you'll see many more. And more information on the new businesses can be found on the city website.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
This will take us on to the draft agenda for the Committee of the Whole coming up on June 21st of 2022. And with that, we'll go back to Manager Sabo.
Thank you, Mayor. One item included for next week's Committee of the Whole meeting, and that is our budget kickoff, which will be a presentation of our fiscal year 2023 budget parameters and general overview of the budget process. And that's the only item scheduled at this time for the Committee of the Whole for next week.
Thank you. Let's keep this going with the draft agenda for the City Council meeting on June 28th.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, this item is a draft agenda, of course, and at this point, we have a motion to deviate for the presentation of the fiscal year 2021 city audit, as well as actuarial discussions of the police and fire pensions. In addition, we have the continued consideration of a liquor license for Anna's Red Apple, which is noted to have been postponed from the May 24th council meeting, as well as a consideration of an intergovernmental agreement with the Rolling Meadows Park District pertaining to the operation of the Kirchhoff Road pedestrian underpass mural. That's all at this time.
Nice. Thank you very much. That concludes the city staff reports and brings us to matters not on the agenda. Are there any matters not on this evening's agenda? Okay. Seeing as though there's no matters not on the agenda, then we'll note that there are items listed for closed session. And I would like to entertain a motion to go into closed session under Section 2C5 of the Illinois Open Meeting Act regarding purchase of leased property, and under Section 2C11 of the Open Meeting Act regarding litigation. Do I have that motion?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman Budmats. Thank you, Alderman O'Brien, for the second. Is there any discussion regarding the request to go into closed session? Seeing none, then I'll have the clerk call the roll.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Bessesi.
Yes.
Stroika.
Yes.
Budmats.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, we will now enter into closed session. The audience and press are advised that we do not anticipate taking any further action upon returning to open session. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful evening, and thank you to staff for your contributions and attendance during tonight's agenda. Have a good night.